Alrighty up. So we have the update for New Year's, but the actual banners and stuff like that doesn't happen until January 1st at 12 a.m. in Japan. So really the 31st for us at 10 a.m. for me, right? But like I told you guys in the last video, I'm not going to be there for the update. I'll be there later on that day, but I am not going to be there for the update because your man is going on a little romantic getaway with baby girl. So that's what's happening. Anyways, we're going to be talking about something that is in the game now, which is the new addition to wishlist where pilgrims are in fact added in there, right? This right here has to be one of the best updates they could have done, because how this works now is if you do end up getting a pilgrim, I'm assuming it's still the same probability, but if you do end up getting a pilgrim, it's going to be one of the pilgrims on your wish list. So I'm going to be talking about who you should put on your wish list. I'm going to be talking about every individual character and how useful they are in today's meta, so that can kind of help you just decide who to put. If you want the ultimate starting lineup, it's simple. You put Crown, you put Red Hood, you put Cinderella, you put Scarlet Black Shadow, and then you could either put Modernia or you can either put Grave, but it's only one of those two, right? Or you could put somebody that you do not own. It's as simple as that. But your starting lineup would either be this, or your starting lineup would be this. It's really just that simple. Probably like this though. This would be your starting lineup like this, right? This is your go-to. So I'm gonna like kind of break down everybody's use and stuff like that. And yeah, so Haran, not really the best character late game, very, very good early on, but I wouldn't be putting her here unless I had dupes for everybody else and I just wanted more dupes for Haran. Very, very useless later on in the game, right? She just is. As of right now, Red Hood is the best character in the game. It kind of stands like that. It makes sense. You would want her, right? I actually would suggest not to summon on the standard banner until after Red Hood Rappy, right? Because Red Rappy is actually going to be added into this with the obviously over spec nonsense, right? She is going to be added into this, so I wouldn't actually be summoning on this banner until a bit after. But yeah, you're gonna put Red Hood in there guaranteed. I think she's a must-have. Crown makes any character you have do a lot more damage, so it's kind of like a must to put her here regardless if you have her, if you don't, because she's very strong as well herself. So it's kind of like, yeah, put her in there. Modernia is still very, very good. She's slowly falling off just because obviously the new characters were constantly getting new powerful pilgrims, but she is still very, 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 very powerful, right? She's still very, very, very powerful. If you do need a fire DPS, she could work well with Rappy, because they're both fire characters. I just don't feel like it's gonna happen because obviously Asuka and Rei are crazy fire buffers. So on top of that, with Rappy, there's no slots for Modernia, if that makes sense. Unless I'm using Modernia as a burst 3 on the team and then I'm using Rappy as a burst 1, right? But it doesn't really make sense for me to have her on the team as a burst 1, getting the supports from Asuka and Rei, if she's not going to be the damage dealer, right? Dorothy's very strong, probably the best character here when it comes to bosses as a burst 1. I mean, you have either, I'm not going to count Red Hood, you have either her or Rapunzel. She is easily the best character when it comes to bosses as a burst 1 DPS. Easily one of the best, strongest. Is she the strongest burst 1 DPS in the game? Probably not. It's either her or it's Exia. It's one of the two, right? I don't remember. I did a comparison between her and Exia with the favorite item, and I think Exia actually did more damage than my Dorothy, being more invested as well for Dorothy. So quite saying that says a lot, right? But yeah, Dorothy is very, very powerful. Noah is the best PvP character amongst these characters right here, so you're probably gonna want to pick her just for PvP purposes. We're gonna skip past Isabel because she's shit. Rapunzel is one of the better healers in the game. If you don't have a good healer, then this is like a must-have because she is a very, very strong healer. Till this day, she came out the beginning of the game and still a top 3 healer. My top 3 healers would be Rapunzel, Alice, the bunny Alice, and then Blanc, not in no specific order, but those 3 would be my top 3 healers of the game right now. So yeah, if you need a healer, that's where Rapunzel kind of comes in. I wouldn't really go for Snow White unless you just wanted her because you didn't have her because you thought she was cool. Honestly, she isn't really the best Pilgrim either. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Yeah, she can do nuking with bosses, but you would still have to kind of invest and sell your soul for that to work. And then you're not gonna be doing that every single time. I wouldn't really say this is a must-have character over these ones. Like, I feel like a lot more characters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, have the 6 I've mentioned already have way more use than this Snow White right here. So honestly, I would pass on that. You know what I think they should have done? I think they should have added the free-to-play limited Pilgrims amongst this list right here for the wish list. I feel like they could have done that, but hey, it is what it is, right? Scarlet, still very good electric DPS. I feel like she's fallen off quite a bit, especially since electric specifically has like crazy DPSs who do overpower Scarlet to an extent. I mean, they overpower my Scarlet because my Scarlet's not being built at all. I'm not investing into her. But as you guys take a look at electric, Cinderella, Maiden, Anise, Ayn, even Exia now, Guillotine, right? These are all characters who just do crazy damage already. So Scarlet isn't really like, oh, best character in the game or anything like that. She's kind of fallen off quite a bit, but she is still very good damage wise. So if you need her, then sure. Black Shadow Scarlet, yes, given she's like the second strongest character in the game, probably third now after the Red Rappy. But yeah, she is very powerful. If you don't have a good DPS at all, I mean, she's the second best DPS overall, so that just kind of speaks for itself. And then obviously Cinderella is the strongest like DPS character in the game, so again, that just speaks for itself, right? You got to go for these two, right? And then obviously Grave is a very powerful character. I would honestly say get Grave. Like, I feel like Grave is the most underrated character here, which is so crazy because she's the newest Pilgrim as well. But Grave here is very good. Very good burst 2, very good sub DPS, very good buffer for Pierce characters, very good buffers for just general characters. My babes is here on the phone just watching me. Yap. But yeah, she is very powerful, right? Grave definitely is one of them contenders right there. So if you want, in my opinion, I would say your best bet, your lineup is to actually wait for Red Hood Rappy because she would be a part of it, but essentially would be Red Hood, Crown, Grave, Cinderella, not even Grave. Well, it would be Grave like this, either this, or this, and then you would have the Rappy there, right? You would put Red Hood Rappy there. For my sake, I'm actually gonna put Grave because I really want dupes for Grave, and I really want to finish out my dupes for Cinderella and Red Hood. After that, I'll make my way to Modernia and then Dorothy, and then I'll go down the list. Isabel as well, since she could get a favorite item in the future, but for now, this is what it's going to be. And when you confirm, I just want to take a look at the probability for the Pilgrims. It is still, of course, 1%, but being able to guarantee get one of the 5 Pilgrims that you chose is very helpful. They do have those new beginner packs, and I might do a video where I buy those packs and just go berserk on those banners. Where is it? It's these right here. These packs are quite crazy. This is $100 for 10 pulls on the regular banner and then 2 pulls on the advanced banner. This is $54 for 7 pulls, 77 multis on the regular banner, and then obviously some core upgrades. This is $30 for 4 multis. This is $15 for 2 multis, and then $1 for 1 multi. This is quite the lineup, and I'm probably gonna get this and probably like a monthly pass because this is also very good. And then this as well, it's very good, right? And then do like a mass summon video trying to get dupes for my Pilgrims that I can now know I'll guarantee get one of those Pilgrims, and then also try to get freaking Flora and Phantom because those are the only other 2 characters I don't have in the game, right? So yeah, that's my little roster right here. I would say do this right here. Essentially just the newest Pilgrims, right? The newest Pilgrims. This is exactly the order, right? Well, it wouldn't be like this. The order would be you, then it would be you, then it would be you, then it would be you, and then you. That is exactly how it should be, the newer Pilgrims. But let me know if this was helpful. If you guys did not know, that is a part of the update right now. Again, Red Hood Rappy is actually in the game. You just cannot use her until the 1st of January, where, let me see her shooting pose, please. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's fine, right? But yeah, and she's not even getting a gacha costume skin, which is fine. But yeah, there you guys go. It's your boy Zxous. You let me know what you think. I'm gonna see you guys next one. Bye.